guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. I've had some requests on folks are needing some help with navigating the website, how to get the promo codes used and plugged in every week so you get, your percentages off, and how to resize the printables. So I'm going to try to kind of run through everything sort of quickly so that everybody can be on the same page. So I want to mention to everybody that this right now is the newest campaign that I'm working on, Girls Are Strong. So that stays constant. When I come up, the bottom is going to change. So if I go over to Psalm Study Online, I'm there, but you can't tell unless you go down. So this is always going to stay because it's just sort of my new love that I'm enjoying right now. So if you kind of come over to Psalm Study Online and you come on down, this house is every psalm that we have done through Psalm 85. This weekend we will start with Psalm 86. And if you hit any one of these, you'll get the doodle for that week. So then I just hit my back. Oh, I would just close this out up on the top tab and I can come back in. And I can literally get every single one of the printables. Now what happens is that every time I open it, it opens a new tab. So if I wanted to print this out, let's say, I would hit Control P, which is a shortcut, or right over here you see that there's a print button. So because this sometimes doesn't show up, let's try Control P first. So now what I'm going to be, this shows my this shows the printer that I'm going to be printing to. I don't need this in color because it is black and white. So then here I'm going to open up more settings. And then here, always kind of keep when my printables that I give you, that I provide, I always have a high DPI on it when I create it. What that means very easily is that you need at least a 300 DPI to get a good clear image when you're printing out the printables. I always provide you that. But you want to make sure that your quality is that you're going with, I would say you don't need for anything as small as we're doing, any kind of 1200 DPI. You could get away with 300 DPI to print with. That's absolutely fine. That is a standard print for if you're like publishing stuff. That is a standard print that you would do. So you're going to make sure that it's on at least 300 DPI. And then here, this is the place, this is the world where you live if you want to scale things down. So here, if I want to scale this down, let's say that I want to take this and I'm going to trace this into my Bible. I'm going to go to custom, and then right here I can figure out how big I want it. So let's say if I'm going to need it to be about 75%. So that's how small it's going to print now. So it's always in your scale button, and then I would just press print and it would print out. So this is the challenge with this is you have to find your scale button. So we're going to go through a couple of different places where to find it because your computer is going to have it different for you. So okay, so that is if I want to print these out. So I'm going to come back up to the top again here, and right here, oh, I don't know if I've ever even shared this with over on the Facebook group. This is like a visual quilt of everything that we've done so far. I love how that looks. I just wanted to like share in the gloriousness of that with you. So, okay, coming back up here, I'm going to go to the printables and stickers. So coming down, if you want to print your stickers at home, this is the world you live in right here. This is at home printable stickers, digital files. This is where you do it from home. This is if you want me to ship the sticker sheets to you. If you want them shipped to you, this is the physical product with shipping fees that are delivered to your door. Okay, so this is easy. This you just order and I send them to you. That requires no printer. Let's come into here to see. That's a quick view. I didn't want to do the quick view. So let's come into here and I'm going to show you where to add. If you're a member over on the Facebook group, every single weekend I give a code so that you get this sticker sheet for $1 rather than the $3. That's full price. So for every week you could do the $1 sticker sheet but when we go on to the next Psalm, the price goes back to regular price. So you have to get that dollar price when you get it, when it's available. So here, I'm going to add it to the cart. And I've heard that people don't know where to put the promo code. It's because it's so light you can barely see it. It's right there. Every week I will give you that promo code and you just enter that coupon code right in there. I'm not sure if it is case sensitive. So just be aware of that usually I don't have uppercase in there. So that should get you your promo code. So let's say that I just ordered and I did the whole thing, and then right away I'm going to get this in a new tab, and it says these are my downloads. So right there I can press download and I'm going to get it. In addition, you get this email that has your invoice and it has your download. So right there are the downloads for you. So, okay, so then on my screen, I'm going to show you how to open up a zip file. So you have to be aware where your downloads go to on your computer. On mine, I have a file called downloads that it goes to. So I'm going to look at my folder and it's right there in my downloads. Okay. So I want you to look at your mouse, and on your mouse, there are two buttons on it. Like you're used to using your pointer finger and using that left button to get everywhere and navigate through the computer. There is a button right over on the right hand side as well. That's the right click button. If I look at this and I right click it, a whole other option menu comes up. Then I can say extract all with my pointer finger. Let me go through that one more time. When I look at this, I'm going to right click it, and then I'm going to left click extract all. Right click to open this secret menu, left click to extract all. So I'm going to extract all, and it's right here. So what I've got here is if you come over on this, you see that this is a JPEG file. A JPEG file, I only give that to you so that you have a visual thumbnail of what this PDF is. Because you don't see it right there, this gives you a visual of what's there. It's just meant to be a thumbprint. I would always print off your PDF. If I double click on my PDF, come on, it doesn't want to open. If I double click, I'm just going to keep on going as if, oh, maybe I didn't extract it. Did I extract it? I don't know if I did. Let's come here. Okay, so this wants to open up in Photoshop. Okay, so all I'm trying to do here is show you different ways and different places where you would find your scale button. So here I'm going to press Control P. Remember that if you don't see a print button anywhere, Control P is the shortcut to print. So here you see I've got my printer, but I don't see scale. Well, I do see scale. You see right here? Let's see what happens. If I do more options, it's my more options will open it, but even without, my scale is right there, custom scale. So right here I can put it down to, let's say, 70%. I didn't want to print it, but that's so. And then let me say this too, is that when I don't even know where I sent that to. Oh, my printer's off. So I'm trying to figure out what size is going to work for my Bible when I'm putting it in there. I will always go to, as I'm trying it, because I don't want to use up all of my ink, I'll go to print in grayscale so that I just am trying out the size of it. So I'm not using, because I have my black ink cartridge is a lot bigger than my color cartridge. So but that's just a personal preference. So I'll just print it in grayscale as I'm trying to figure out what size I need. And honestly, if you're working in the same Bible every week, you'll know exactly what you have to do to get that right. So here it is where you figure out, how to print it. Okay, in this one. So now let's say if I go into Photoshop and I want to print it, again, Control P opens up a new dialog box. So there's always a different dialog box depending on your programs, how your computer's set up. But again, I want you to come down and you just need to find that scale button. Sometimes you have to go into your print settings to find what size you want to do. So let's see if you have a dialog box like this. Let's root around a little bit and try to see if we can't find where it is on here. Here, so percent of normal size, and that's in effects. If this is the world that you live in, if you come into here, go to effects, percent of normal size, and we're going to say 40. And that's what's going to happen. So it's always different. And on Photoshop, you see right here is my scale, and I can do it right there. So there's always, always, always a place for you to scale down your printer and to get it so that it fits into your Bible. Again, let me just show you one more time how to, I wish that I could do both, like have the visual of my mouse and have the computer screen, but literally, I think where everybody's getting confused is that right click button. I think everybody just assumes that there's one button on their mouse. So that right click button, just like pick up your mouse and look at it, and you'll see that most of them have a right click, a left click, and a scroll button right smack dab in the middle. So I hope that helps, guys. Let me know if there's something else I can do to help you guys out. Thanks, guys. Bye.